Well, there's always something breaking down at my house. This time it was my ceiling fan. The flywheel went out and the light switch went out. So I went ahead and took the globes off and put them in the dishwasher to clean up, and took the blades off and dusted them down. And finally took the unit off. Now, there's only one place in the Houston area that can fix these things, and that's at Lighting Plus off of Fondren Drive in Houston, Texas. Well, it's time to head south to go back home again, but I have an idea. Hey, Francis here again with the Texas Roadrunner channel. So like I said, when I was coming back from the Lighting Plus store, I made a little pit stop, and here's why. So last Christmas, I received not just one, but 3 Bass Pro Shops gift cards. And the Bass Pro Shop was on my way home. So I took those 3 Bass Pro Shop gift cards, and on the way back home to Lake Jackson, I stopped at the Bass Pro Shop in Pearland, Texas. And I tried to restrain myself, but it's time for a little Bass Pro Shop unbagging, right? Well, I finally made it to the Bass Pro Shop in Pearland, Texas, and it appears the fish in the saltwater aquarium are very happy. Now, I saw the old tourney baits that I did an unbagging on last year, but this is what I was looking for. They had a big sale on the saltwater inshore baits. Hint, hint for what's to come. Oh my God. Yep, I had to have my candy fix. It was all over the place. I swear, I could not help myself. As usual, I always pick up, their freebie catalogs. This one is on hunting and shooting, and of course this one is on the angler edition, both saltwater and freshwater. So we'll put those aside. As you know, I'm a big fan of candy, so I couldn't help myself. I got the old-fashioned watermelon, the old-fashioned lemon drops, old-fashioned root beer drops. So that's not all. I love my saltwater taffy. And it looks like this was probably a package for the 4th of July. Some of that stuff left over. In fact, when I was there, I thought I saw a few Christmas packages still left over. And then just a normal assortment of saltwater taffy. Okay. Now, y'all all remember Cousin Mary Kay. I went up to Tyler, Texas to visit her and do some East Texas fishing. I think that was 2 springs ago. So I'll try to put those links down in there. But, she has those 2 wiener dogs, and this is dog corn holders for your corn. So they look like little wiener dogs. And it's just mainly a gag gift for her, because she has those 2 wiener dogs. All right. Mary Kay, if you're watching this, you know what's coming. Yeah, I also had to get my share of beef jerky. And one thing that's not in the bag was some ice cream that I ate on the way home before it would melt, right? Because it's about an hour from Bass Pro Shop to my house. I had to eat it down quick. So anyway, I did buy some lures. I broke down. you know, I have enough freshwater lures. I'm trying to work up on my inshore lures. And they had if you remember, not the last time I went to the Bass Pro Shop, but probably the time before, they had their tourney lures on sale for maybe like $250 or something, $249. Well, this time around, they had their, let's see, their name brand is glasses. Can't read with them, can't read without. Offshore Angler brand. So it is a Bass Pro Shop, you know, brand, but they're calling it Offshore Angler. And so I split them up into the various types, and I already opened them up just so that I could speed up the process. So the first batch are going to be the poppers. And this first popper is pink on top, silver on the side, and it's trying to focus on me and not the lure, and then a pink belly. And of course it's top water. Let's see if it has any specs on here. It really doesn't. It really doesn't, but it's top water, right? So we'll put this away. The next one, and remember this is meant for offshore, but I think a lot of these lures may work out fine for you know, lake and river fishing too. Here's the next one. This has, let me turn it upside down, a black top to it, silver side, and an orange belly. Yeah, in fact, oh, hold it, this has some stats. All these poppers are 3 1/8 inch in length, 1/3 ounce, diving depth, of course, top water. Okay, the next one is just basically silver in color, no big deal, 2 eyes on each side. And again, same stats, 3/8 ounce in length, 1/3 ounce in weight, and again, top water. This next one is kind of like a bone color, kind of yellow. There you go. You see the eye and the little red gill there, and the same specs as I mentioned with the other ones. And this is my last top water. This is kind of like that first pink one, except that it is pink on the top, but with some tiger stripes. Then it turns silver, and then it has a kind of a chartreuse yellow belly. And again, the same stats as the other ones, or specs, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, now we come to the minnows. This first one, the specs on these minnows, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, and 4 inches and 3/16 in length, 1/2 ounce. Diving depth is 0 to 3 feet. So I'm sure when you're not pulling in, it's going to raise up. As you reel in, it'll probably go down to 3 feet. This first one is pink with tiger stripes on the back, silver side, and a chartreuse yellow belly. Let's see. This one over here. And they were only $2.50 each, or $2.49. This one here is a little bit different, although it does have a pink top but no tiger stripes, silver side, and a pink belly. Same stats as the other one. Now this is kind of old school. It's kind of a clown, red head, white body, all the way around. You know, the clown pattern, basically. There we go. Now this next one has a white belly. Focus in, please, Mr. Camera. And silver side and silver top. And it kind of glitters a little bit, but not too much. Being silver kind of reminds me of a story. I was taking care of a patient at our local hospital a while back, and he was an inshore fisherman. And he was telling me that while they were out inshore on their boat, they ran out of bait. You know, they were using live bait or chop, you know, whatever bait. But they ran out. But they had some aluminum foil, which is, you know, shiny, and they decided to throw some hooks, fold it up and throw some hooks on it and throw it out and see if they can catch any fish. Sure enough, he said they did. They caught some sea trout. Very interesting. Very interesting story. Here's the next one in the series. They're calling this the walking mullet. So the first one, let me grab it by the hook on the end. The top is black, the sides are silver, and the gill is red, and the bottom, again, is kind of a silver white, if I can focus in on that. Let me read you the stat on that, and I have something to say about the hooks. The length is 4 inches. The weight is 7/16 of an ounce, and this is also a top water bait. In fact, all of these walking mullets are going to be top water baits. And here we go again, getting back to old school. Again, walking mullet. It's a clown pattern, a red head with a white body, and same stats as the other one. I wanted to mention something about these hooks. They're coated with zinc to be more rust resistant due to the salt water and brackish environment. But that does not mean that when you come home, you need to kind of wash them in soapy water and just to make sure. Just make sure they're extra clean. Oh, this next one, again, walking mullet, and it is silver all the way around except for the belly. The belly is white. Remember that aluminum foil story I told you? I think they said that aluminum foil was you know, covering up their lunch for the day, and they just had some stuff left over. This is another walking mullet. So it has a black back, silver side, and an orange belly. Again, it's top water. The next one is the last walking mullet. It's sort of a bone, yellowish in color, with a red gill all the way around. All the way around. Okay, the last in these series of lures is twitch baits. And we'll start out with the first one. Again, all these hooks are zinc coated for rust resistant. And let me see if I can read some data off of here. They are 3 3/4 inch in length, 5/8 ounces in weight, and a diving depth of 0 to 3 feet. And I'm going to assume that since they're calling it a twitch bait, when you reel it in, it'll probably just be twitching around, you know. I'm assuming that. So if some of you guys have already bought some of these inshore baits for your own fishing, leave some comments on it. So it's silver on the side, pink on the bottom, and slow down, and pink on top. And again, the gills are red. And we're getting back to the old school classic design of the clown. A red head, white body, same stats as the others. And the next twitch bait is, let me see if I hold it here, ouch. Black top, silver side, and the bottom is also silver with red gills and a red eye. I got one last one. I'm not quite sure about this color scheme. This is the last twitch bait. It's basically a chartreuse head with a red eye and a black body. Again, the hooks are zinc, and let's see if I can read. Again, just reviewing the stats, it's 3 3/4 inch in length, 5/8 ounces in weight, and diving depth of 0 to 3 feet. So that's my unbagging for today. Obviously, I made it home. The lighting shop said they have the parts in. They should have my fan fixed sometime next week. If they have to order parts, then it'll be the week after. Don't worry, I'm not even going to document that project. I got so many projects going on down the pipeline, it's crazy. But anyway, I want you guys to be safe out there and take care. I'm Francis Kiefel, and I approved this video.